We're back. All right, so I don't want to hear anything complaining or anything, so welcome back. We actually have quite the lineup of spicy drawings. If you guys haven't gone to the subreddit yet, be sure to go to the Meatcanyon subreddit. We have a bunch of people making a bunch of really funny, stupid art that's been really fun, man. I really love it. But also, another shout out as well to the people who were at Kansas City Comic-Con that I saw. I took so many pictures. I've never felt so famous before in my life. My dad showed up and he's like, God damn, you're about half famous. And I was like, well, your son did well, Papa. Your son did well. That being said, let's get into it. We have quite a lot of amazing art that's been being posted. It's been actually pretty wild. I love it. And one of the ones that I really loved was this Woody drawing up here. Oh my. Buzz buddy, old pal, you caught me red-handed. But what I like about this is that I think he has a gun. Pretty sure that's a gun. And also Olympic athlete thighs. Also, the hand is a little fucked up. I don't know what happened with the hand there, but we're gonna have a lot of fun. I really like the face a lot. So let's see what we can do here. Like I said, though, the head is mwah. Everything about the head I'm loving. So let's see if we can't get this shit started. One thing about the old eyes is that they're pretty circle. Nice and circle. This one kind of feels a little Down syndrome-y. Also, it's like fucking blood red. Like I feel like he's gonna cry bloody tears, which is pretty nice. So basically, his whole face could fit into a box like right here. Imagine going into a parking lot and there's a guy standing out there and he's just like, do you need help with your groceries? You're like, no. No, I'm okay. He's like, Buzz, what kind of trouble are we gonna get in? Yeah, dude, he's got a massive jaw on him. That's a jaw if I've ever seen one. This is the Woody jaw we're gonna go with. Which also allows me, it makes me think that there's just like guts piled in the bottom of this. It's all bloody here, but it looks like all of this is sinking down this way. Like the majority of all the life in his head has just sunk into his giant chin. Also do like how big he made his ears, which I will be taking from that because I'm a massive fan of large ears. I can hear everything, Buzz. Like the time when Andy's mom cheated on her dad. I heard it all. I tried telling Andy through subliminal messaging, but he didn't listen. He was only 7 years old. And you know good old Andy, he's on the spectrum. I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this face. Absolutely love it. They don't really get into the specifics. I mean, I don't blame it, it's a children's movie, but goddamn, imagine all the times, especially they're just like, we've seen Andy grow up, and I'm just like, man, I'm thinking about all the shit that I did in my room when I was growing up. All sorts of things. Every time Andy's ever shit himself, anytime Andy's ever like fucking bawling in his room, and there's Woody, and he's just like, wipe those little tears, soldier. I actually heard about this amazing, there was this 4chan story that was actually that was pretty funny, where it was, a person was like, does anyone else think about if Andy came all over the toys, or over Jessie, the girl toy, you know? And then the toys couldn't do anything about it because they would know that his toys are alive, or they couldn't do it because Andy would know something's fishy's going on. And my buddy told me that story, and we were both just like, you know, no. I don't think I've ever actually thought about that literally once. It like really led me to believe that the man had, he's done something definitely with an action figure before.
That was great, but my ass sure hurts a lot.
I bet me and Andy could bond over this. And you're like, you sure? You sure about that? I don't know why. I just wanted to have just a giant sheriff star. Just remember, Andy, you son of a bitch. Remember who's the real sheriff in these parts. Make it kind of wonky, a little childlike, you know what I mean? Because this is an innocent, nice little drawing of Woody. I kind of want to do something with a snake in a boot, though. If I could have the snake come out of his boot and just be fucking latched on to his arm. So it's like this giant fucking snake that's like pumping venom into his hand. And he's just like, you know what? I let the good times roll. I don't give a shit about anything. But then it's over here, and then his hand is just completely swollen. So we can make his fingers huge. Just hugely swollen hand. Where at some point you're just like, please, for the love of God, Woody, would you just get it checked out? I'm Andy's best friend. It's like, no one's taking that from you. And he's sitting there and he's like, hey, my name's Woody and I'm clinically depressed. My name's Woody, and about every day I put about 3 ounces of snake venom in my arm, hoping that one day I don't wake up. Andy, I just can't take the pressures of what it is to be your friend anymore. He tells a 9-year-old that in Woody's own suicide note. He blames Andy for it all. I really enjoy his face. I'm gonna preface this with saying that it's not that I'm like, oh, that would be cool, but I'm saying that it's an interesting arc in the Toy Story movies would be if Woody was a Holocaust denier. Anytime Andy's like, okay, well, I gotta go, Woody, and I think that you should really cool down with all this anti-Semitic Holocaust denial stuff. And then Woody's like, so I guess you were probably there then. And he's like, what? He's like, so you were there to see it happen? He's like, no, I wasn't. It was 70 years ago, Woody. So how do you know what really happened? I feel like his belt buckle should say something that Woody wants to say to Andy. It's just Wody. That's the big thing that he wants to tell Andy. Andy, I'm dyslexic. I can't spell my own name. I see some people in my videos saying that like, I can't believe you draw this fast. And I'm wondering if later, if it ever snaps in their head that they're like, oh wait, that's a time lapse. Woody's kind of a dick in the first one, huh? And then he simmers down finally when he gets some pussy from the Jesse cowboy character. He's like, never mind, I don't feel nearly as alone. I think that like his arm could be swollen up to where it's like all of that meat is just filling the snake's mouth. And I have a feeling that it'd be ripping so much that it would be tearing the fabric of his clothes. I think a real question too we have to ask is, did Andy place the snake in his boot? And if he did, why? What did Woody know that Andy didn't want him to find out? Which it could correlate with that 4chan story I was saying earlier, where Andy's doing some certain things with the toys that he shouldn't be doing, and he knows that Woody and the other toys are like cognitive and that they can think and feel. So he's just like, say anything fucking crazy and I'll put another snake in your boot. You're evil, Andy. Nice little just bulging huge vein. His veins are expanding. At any point, Woody is gonna have a heart attack. I'm not gonna go into a full detailed fucking snake, dude. I mean, I'm not Zoo Book over here. All right, you want accurate animals? You go pick up an issue of Zoo Book from 1998 when the whole issue was about snakes, and that's what we were excited about as kids, was Zoo Book. Because I always thought the kids in the commercial though were fucking annoying. It's like I was excited. Like I was excited. Don't get me wrong, but like. They were over the moon excited to the point where I was like, this isn't genuine. This is fake enthusiasm. I just want to point out that this is a strong female stomach right here. He is giving Woody the female abs of a god. And I didn't, I respect it, but I gave him just a traditional Woody body. As the infamous Woody line would say, as Woody's his catchphrase is, don't be a bitch and get on antidepressants. That's the famous Woody line from Pixar. He said, hey, you're looking pretty sad and gloom. Can I get you some Prozac? And I said, Woody, I think I just would rather change my diet for a while. He's like, no, get on these prescription pills, Prozac. You're like, Woody, I actually think you're kind of a bad influence, huh? He's like, no, I just think you just, what's wrong with taking pills? Just take the goddamn pills. Gets kind of aggressive, kind of scary after that, isn't it? There's also that classic line where he says, I'm indifferent about the Taliban-Afghanistan situation, and that one was a little more controversial. I think we were all a little surprised when he said that in the movie. All really interesting stuff from our good pal Woody, huh? His arm's got to be like a base level kind of purple, I think, starting off. I mean, it's horribly infected. It is not good. People think that this is because the snake bit him, but actually, Woody just has type 2 diabetes. And this is actually just what happens to your body when you have that. He's like, I'm not going to change my diet for anybody. Boom! One Woody down. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. I enjoy him. I think that we should put something on the badge here. And from this, I think I'm just going to have him put Prozac. And moving on. So the last drawing, I love this submission. On so many levels, I love this face. It's so good. It's devious. It reminds me of like Kevin Spacey, Bill Cosby. It's just, this is absolutely amazing. I love it. And I need to capture the essence of this face. And also, I love like the nose is great too. It's like a lump across his face. You know me. I like to leave the mouth just slightly open. Just ever so slightly open. I never got about his deal. It's like, what the fuck were they thinking with his glasses just being off there? So I kind of want to make his glasses a little more realistic, where maybe they're like up like this and they connect up to his ear. They kind of just basically hang off his fucking face. Hey, Buster, I hear your parents are gay. He's like, yeah, so what? He's just like, I just think that's pretty hip. Thanks, Arthur. No problem. I'm very much with the times. You need to give him his nice little sharp head there. His face is so fucking stupid. I love it. Buster, can I come to your house for a nice slumber party this weekend? I don't know, Arthur. I think I'm kind of busy. With what? What do you gotta do? Are you and your gay parents having a fun weekend? It's like, you can just say parents. You really don't have to say gay. I just want to make sure that you know that I'm cool with it. It's like, no one cares, Arthur. Not a single person cares. Buster, what would you say if we snuck into my dad's closet and stole his gun? Would we be better friends then, Buster, if we shot up the school together? Buster, I took Polaroid pictures of your gay moms. Is that okay? It's like, why would you tell me that, Arthur? My home life is a bit of a struggle. Can I camp over at your house for a couple days? No, you can't, actually. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna just camp out in your tree house. If you hear any funny noises, don't come outside. Buster, I hear that Mr. Ratburn's gay now too. Maybe your parents can go on double dates with him. He's like, Arthur, why do you care so much about what my parents do? Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm cool with it. I'm with the times. Arthur, I think we're gonna have to stop being friends. I think it's just too much, man. Oh, that's a mistake, my friend. Arthur, just curious, why do you have pumped up kicks in 7 different languages on your Zune? I don't only have that song, I also have, Skrillex, the entire discography of Skrillex on my Zune as well. God, I fucking hated that era of my childhood. Everybody listened to dubstep and shit. Holy fuck. You know what? There's probably gonna be some people who are like, I like dubstep. That's totally fine, dude. You can like dubstep. But for me personally, holy shit. Buster, would you like me to teach you how to build a pipe bomb? Buster, wouldn't it be cool if we both killed ourselves at the same time for Allah? Wouldn't that be neat? I feel like the guy's original drawing was way more accurate to what Arthur is. God damn it. I feel like Arthur would be a pretty chill principal. Now, I saw you sign up for Bang Bros on the school computer using your mom's credit card. Now, I'm not gonna tell her, but I want you to cut it off. I don't care if you have a Brazzers subscription and that's your favorite website on the internet. I don't care. You're here to learn. That's the kind of principal I feel like Arthur would be. What a beautiful little Arthur. I am very much happy that man submitted this picture because this is beautiful. I like his color of sweater better. It's like acid yellow, or this is like baby shit green actually. And there's our beautiful Arthur. Look at him go. You gotta love it. This is definitely a man who is unhinged, who needs to be banned from society. This is not a good person. This Arthur is malicious to an extreme extent. I hope he burns in hell. I do not trust him one bit. But my God, and I'll be completely honest. My picture comes nowhere near close to the creepiness of this one. Very unsettling. I love it, and I appreciate you for sending it in. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to check out that subreddit. If you want to be a contender for these drawings, be sure to upload something there. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I think what I'm gonna do next time is what I might do. I might draw other YouTubers as well. So if you guys have suggestions for that as well, let me know. And yeah, take it easy. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. I love you. I don't really know you, but you know, there it is.
Meatcanyon, oh my god, I'm such a big fan!
I drank way too much right there. I was like, literally, it's so strong. My friend Dan came in, he was profusely sweating. He's like, I gotta go. And he dropped this off. And this thing is like 75% tequila. And I'm about half, I'm toasty. I can't promise that I won't finish the whole thing, but if you come see me, if you saw me today, most likely I was drunk. That's it.